Hello everyone. Hope you all are doing well. I Alok Rai welcome you all for this exciting session getting organized as part of embracing the essence of NSS campaign. Friends, this campaign is getting organized in collaboration of Elixir Foundation and the Social Purpose to celebrate the spirit of NSS. Today we are in the August company of Miss Davida Paswett. She is 2010-11 batch National NSS Awardee from Meghalaya and currently working as photography instructor at Don Bosco Technical School, Shillong. She is passionate volunteer and continues to contribute in youth related activities and festivals getting organized in Northeast. We salute your spirit, Davida, and warmly welcome for this exciting session.
Thank you, Alok.
So, moving ahead in the session, we will start this session, Davida, with your life journey. Every journey is unique and filled with its own set of challenges and triumphs. Can you talk us through your life journey, highlighting some key achievements and moments that shaped you as a personality?
Thank you, Elixir Foundation, and thank you, Alok, for this opportunity because I know everything that comes in our life, if we take them as opportunity, it takes us ahead to motivate more people. And starting with my journey from the first year of my college life, where I bunked classes to go for tree plantation. And right now I can smile at it because it was worth bunking that class. Then I remember my teacher, she told me that they have a special camp. And when I wanted to go for that, but I know my parents, my mom will allow, but my dad, maybe he will say no, because we were not allowed to stay out from the house even for one day. I asked permission from my mom and she said, from my side, yes. But from your dad, you better ask permission from him too. I was a little nervous, but still I told my dad there's a camping going on from the NSS side. Can you please allow me to go for it? Then he was keeping quiet. He said, I'll give the answer tomorrow. My teacher keep asking me like whether I will go for the camp or not. I told my teacher yes, but deep in my heart I was still scared whether my dad will allow me to go or not. Then it was just one day before the camp that I told my dad, this is a good camp actually. So if you allow me to go, I'll give my best. And I know we will get certificate also. And my dad was like, if you think that it is good for you, it will do good for you, go. If not, then stay back. Then I said, no, it's very good, Dad. It's very good. I assure you, I will give my best. That he said, okay. Once he said, okay, I just ran to my mom and I said, Mom, he said, yes. Then I was so happy. I packed my bag. Then the next day, I went for the camping. It was a life-changing experience for me. The community service that we had during that time, it served my purpose to grow as an individual, to learn. Because when we go for those camping, we had to do a survey, house-to-house survey. We learned so many things. The difficulties that we in town are facing are really totally different from the people in the villages, in the outskirts. And from those, I learned to accept things in life without grumbling, because the things that we go through might not be the mountains, small lumps of stones or hurdles in our life, but those peoples are facing more than us, but still no grumbling. One day, when I was coming out from home, I came out with my mom. She was on her way to the office. I told her, Mom, can I take a cab with you? She said, fine. She asked me, where you will go? I don't know. I said, I don't know. Then she told me, what have you decided? Because it was the result was already out. And I said, I don't know. I'm still confused. Then she was just keeping quiet the whole time. Then when I was about to get down, I asked my mom, do you know where is this Mercy home, the old age home? Out of nowhere, the thought came to me that I should visit the house of the old age people. When I came out from the cab, she told me, take care. She just told me, take care. I have nowhere to go. Then I went to the college chapel. I entered the chapel and I realized it was so peaceful that, in that silent time, I got the answer. I went to the school and I saw 3 buildings. I don't know which one is what. Then I entered the first one. When I entered the first one, it was a chapel again, the house of those sisters, the sisters of charity. I entered, I was sitting there. Then one sister, Sister Superior, she came in and she asked me, "Hello dear, how are you? Who are you?" She was asking all those questions, and I said, "Sister, I just graduated from St. Anthony's English department. Just came to see these old people here." Then he said, "Do you have any grandpa or grandma?" And I said, No, just I want to see them. I want to meet them." Then she told me, "Oh, we need teachers for higher secondary." Then so proudly I told her, "Sister, I don't want to be a teacher." She looked sad, but still she told me, "Okay, if you change your mind, then you can always come." Then she said, "Now they have their lunchtime. After lunch, you can meet them." I said, "Okay, sister." The whole day, that day, I spent time with with those old people. After that, in the evening, when I reached home, I told my mom. Then my mom, she said, "You look at this advertisement in the newspaper. It was given MA in English and BEd, but my qualification was nothing compared to what they asked." My dad told me, "Just go, because you never know." The next day, I went. I put in the resume. Then I went to give to Sister Principal. With a prayer that I will not meet Sister Superior. The day before, I told her like that. As soon as I came out from her room, I met Sister Superior, and the Sister Superior said, "At last you came." Then I said, "I'm sorry, Sister. I just didn't. I don't want to decide by myself. I have to ask for my parents for their decision." Then she said, "Okay, if you are selected, we'll see you around." When she told me that it was an interview, I thought it will be written interview or something, because I never go for appreciating or anything. As soon as I met Sister Principal, she was looking at me and she said, "You will have to take class for class 11. It's a combined class for English." I was so scared. I could not understand what to do next. As soon as I entered, they said, "Good morning, miss." And I covered my face like this. I said, I did not even understand how I told them sit down. So I just moved around the hall. I went around and my voice was so loud and clear. I could feel that it was not me, somebody else was pushing me to speak. Then I saw Sister and few more were coming from the back. They were sitting right at the back. I was so scared, but still I was talking and talking and talking. I asked the students some question and they could answer. It was an interaction with the students also. So I understood that day it was not myself, but it was God using me from the NSS thing, that I had the experience in the village to speak to people. Then the bell rang. I did not even complete that one poem. I still remember the poem was Childhood by Marcus Nathan. And when the bell rang, I told the students so confidently, "We'll continue in the next class." I told them like that, so confident that I will get the job.
So yeah, Davida, as we go through, you come from Meghalaya, and viewers will be very interested to know that how was your NSS journey?
From 2009, I got the University Award. Then just after that, 2010, I got to go for the delegation.
Right.
Then from the delegation, I got the National Award. Then after the National Award, I got the 2015 the State Award. That was also because of the NSS, because they included me in that community leadership. In that award, I still remember I was the only girl out of 32, and there are 8 categories, 3 in each categories, and some they have 2 winners. In my category, community leadership, I ranked first. And I still remember, after me, the first runners-up and the second runners-up were NGOs. So I was like, okay, from the NSS, if I can do this much, I can still serve the society as a whole by helping the youth. I did not even realize, but the small things that we do in the past, if they are good ones, it come back again and again. Because those are the things that inspires people to do good. Personally, even though I might not be able to count the good things that I did, the NSS keep counting them. And even though I got to go to China, I got the National Award, I got the University Award, I did not understand these are so valuable. That day, I still remember my students also came to support me, and my friends also came to support me. And my sister was there right beside me, and I was very happy. That day, I could not I will never forget in my life. And during the university award, I remember my mom, she was there for me. But during the national award, my mom could not be there, but I went with teachers from other colleges.
Right.
So those are the moments, like when I look back right now, I smile because those are the small achievements in my life. The NSS itself will not forget what we did. They will keep on recalling like you guys did right now, because this award I got it in 2011. I did not even expect anything after that 2011, but in 2015 again through the NSS I got state award. And after 2015 I did not expect anything. Even for this conversation that we have right now, I did not expect, but everything that comes in life, I take them as opportunities.
How NSS looks like in Meghalaya. Everyone, every viewer is interested to know about. If you can put some light on this.
NSS in Meghalaya, we have around, see, during our time, we have only 100 students, or very difficult to get students. But as of now, I think in one college, they have around 2 or 3 units. So you can imagine the growing number of students, NSS students. It is
Right.
not because of anything, but it is the program officers who motivated the students so much by involving teamwork from the students part, and by going through the motto not me but you, we can understand that it is, yes, this is a journey that we have to, if we want to flourish in life.
Davi, my question is that as you come from this NSS experience, then coming to this teaching experience, then I see a journalistic fervor in you, and now you are a photography instructor. So, what was that thing which has driven this inclination towards photography, editing, news? What was that thing which has inspired you to take this step in this direction?
Look, I can see like staying in school and teaching the students might be a little bit boring for me, because I know I have to stay there for from 9 to 3, and I might not be able to give 100% to my students. But coming out from the school, I took the decision to do my B.Ed, because if I have to sustain myself in this field, I have to equip more. So I came out to do my B.Ed, and after my B.Ed, I understood that technical thing is a call for me again, because I have some background for this media thing and computer related things. So what I found is in technical school, I teach the students for two months, and after 2 months, when I see them standing on their own feet, I feel yes, I have achieved something. These are the two professions, of course, that keep me informed. I have to update myself every day, because without updating myself, I will not be able to guide anyone in life. From the NSS experience I had in the past, I know that God is using me through NSS, through the Don Bosco teaching. I can serve the society in a small way that I can. I am very grateful to the Don Bosco technical family, and especially the Shillong Mail family, who have supported me so much to keep me strong till now. And I strongly believe that it is God's way of choosing me to serve the society in the NSS way and the Don Bosco way of living life. Not me, but you, to empower the youth by skilling them with a vision to see the future, the bright future that we want to see.
Yeah. So, how was your
Yes,
experience
yes.
of state level and national level awards, and also going to international youth delegation in NSS? If you can briefly share with our audience.
The first thing that I did was doing things without expecting anything. But I still remember when I got the university award, I told him, sir, I could not understand how did I get this award, because there are so many promising NSS volunteers. The NSS coordinator that year, Dr. Jamino Mautor, he told me, see, Davi, we award one among the best. So we have chosen you and you are the best. When he told me that, I was getting emotional that time. But from there, 2009, I did not stop to serve the society.
So yeah, Davi. So as you are sharing, you're doing small things in NSS. Those might be small things for you, but definitely that are remarkable things you would be doing. That's why you got university, state, and national level awards. If you can tell our audience that what are 4 or 5 those small things that you are talking about, and some of the causes that you feel aligned to.
When I was in college, our vice principal that time, Father Joby, he told us, why not do something different? something extra from your work. This was not included in the NSS thing. He told us to get in touch with these street children. And these street children, when we met them for the first time, we were like so scared to speak to them. But when we started speaking to them, we gave them tea, we gave them food, then we started teaching them small from the basic ABCs. The first time we took class for them, even I got dizzy because of the dendrite smell. And I could feel like these kids, I could not understand their way of living. But when we spoke to them, they have no hopes, and they were telling, दीदी हम लोग के लिए dendrite ही काफी, क्योंकि पैसा होने से instead of buying food which is costly, we could buy only a dendrite, sniff it, and then just forget everything, even our hunger. It was so painful to see them that way. We tried our best. We tried to bring them from that kind of life to make them better person. I really thank our vice principal that time, Father Joby, because of him, now I can see that boy, keeping a street shop in one of the streets. And I think those are the small things that we did as a team with my friends, with the guidance of our vice principal that time, which I did not even understand. But now when you ask me this question, I feel like, yes, this is one which I feel like I'm satisfied.
Yeah, so definitely I would like to move ahead towards a second segment of our session is called story time. So I would be asking about that. I have heard about your life journey and achievements. Now I am eager to know some of the fun moments that you had during your NSS journey. You'd like to share with your audience those memories that still makes you laugh at moments.
And when I got the chance to go to China, I still remember when we were in Shanghai, expo was going on from different countries. The place was so huge, was so big, like we could explore the whole day, but we will not be able to complete all the pavilion. But I was walking barefoot the whole day. Then suddenly I met some of the NSS volunteers. They told me, don't you feel something like, walking barefoot the whole day and you might get sick? When they told me that, I got scared. Then I started searching for a shop to buy sandals. I still remember in that shop, I saw one pair of chappals, very cute, white chappal. I still remember. I asked for the price. The salesperson did not understand what I was asking. Then I pointed at the chappals. Then when she told me the price, in my head, I started calculating in Indian money. When you started calculating in Indian money, you can understand it is a huge sum of money because I don't want to spend so much. Then I want to bargain with her. I speak to her in English, she could not understand. She called another salesperson. He came and he was talking to me, but I could not understand. They could not understand what to do. Then the last thing that I had the choice was to take the chappal, point at the price, and I told her, I did like that. She understood that I want to reduce the price. Then she said, she went to take the calculator. She brought a calculator. She wrote 102. I erased that. I wrote 90. She said, she wrote again 102. Then she showed me it was fixed price. So I was like, okay, fine. I'll just pay. Then I paid. I remember that evening when they told us what experience that you had in the day, I shared my experience and all of them were laughing. But Arsa, he told us from now on, all of you remember to carry a calculator when you go to shop, because you might experience the same thing and you might have to do and everyone was laughing. And I still remember it was so good. The experience was so good that till now, even if I'm alone, I can still laugh at the things that I did during that time.
Thank you, Ravi, for sharing your insightful and delightful stories and fun stories with us. Now we would like to move towards our next segment called Rapid Fire Round. As everyone knows, Rapid Fire Round is about I'll be asking a lot of questions with you and you have to answer it rapidly. So are you ready?
Okay. Yes, Alok.
Yeah. So my first question is that what's your favorite memory with NSS?
I think the favorite memory with NSS would be the Amritsar experience with the
Right.
small boy. Uh, we go remember Jave,
Okay.
then the China delegation. In one of the banquet, I was singing "The Healed World." Towards the end, I went. My voice was so flat, but still I was singing, and I really enjoyed. Till now, I can still. It is still one of my favorite moments with NSS.
Right. So what's the one word that describes your NSS journey?
It should be an ending journey of experience.
Makes sense. So then the emotional or funny moment during your NSS journey.
When I went for the National Youth Festival, it was an emotional thing and at the same time very funny one. When we went to Wagah border, I was very excited to see the ceremony that was going on between the two countries, Pakistan and India. I was with my friend from Arunachal. We were sitting there, but we were so short among the crowd, we could not see anything. So we stood up. When we stood up, one small boy behind us, he called from behind, he said, "Oi, Gori ma'am, bet Javed." We got so embarrassed. We just sat down, and then the second time we just stood out and we went to the front. Even that boy also, he stood up and he went in front of us. We did not pay attention, but we could see everything. But when I was looking there, my eyes were so full of tears when they opened the gates. I don't know, my heart was so heavy and my eyes were brimming with tears. Then I remember one very beautiful painting which I saw once, a girl standing with God in a globe, and she was telling God, "I really love the earth that you make, but I don't like the lines in between countries." But that experience, till now, if I remember, it might bring a tear to my eyes if I speak more of it.
Okay. All right. So a skill you acquired through NSS.
It is the teaching experience that I had, because after the skill that I acquired through NSS, the teaching skills, because this
Right.
is the field which you update yourself every day.
Right. If you had to describe your NSS experience using emojis, so which ones would you pick?
It would be the heart. The
Okay.
heart one will be the lovable or the priceless memories. Then
Right.
the stars. When you look back at those experiences, at those moments, if you look in the mirror, you will see those eyes sparkling like the stars. And
Right.
one more emoji will be the crying one, which you miss the people in those moments. Those memories remain memories, but you miss those people. And if we talk about the emojis in the
Got it.
NSS way,
All right. Thank you, Davi, for sharing everything very openly and frankly with us. Now we'll move to the next segment of our interview. Is called "Message in a Bottle." Okay, so what is the some inspirational message or suggestion you like to share with current generation of volunteers in a bottle?
it would be equipped and update yourself with knowledge of different positive things every day. Motivate more young people to serve in their own small ways. And always do not compare yourself with anyone. Compare yourself with yourself yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And try to make right the thing that you could not do yesterday. Try to make it right today. And remember, the things that my mom told me, I give you wings of freedom and the roots of responsibility. Every parent would want their children to live their life responsibly. And we should never break their trust, because they trust us with so much of love that if we break the trust, it really hurts. I would really tell the youngsters not to break your parents' trust, to always believe in yourself and believe that your parents love you no matter what, they have trust in you.
Thank you very much, Davi, for sharing your delightful stories, experiences, and journey with us. Once again, congratulations on your national award. Your journey is not just inspiring, but also filled with moments of joy, laughter, and fun. Here's to celebrating the spirit of service with a smile. Thank you very much, Ravi, for joining this session and sharing your insightful and inspiring stories with our audience. With this, we would like to close our session. Any last remarks or last thoughts you'd like to share
Yes.
this session?
Yes, Alok, of course. Thank you so much, Alok, and your team for this opportunity. And keep motivating people and keep inspiring people through these sessions, because I believe it might be just few hundred viewers right now, but as days pass, you will get more viewers with all the insightful stories that you will be gaining from different volunteers. And I know if you spread the message, we will also be there to help you for the betterment of our society. God bless you all.
Thank you. Thank you very much,
Thank you so
Ravi,
much.
for your invaluable time today. With this, we will close this session.